Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Second of 3 games here tonight on a Saturday night at the rinks. Our first one just finished up. Took place between Northport Huntington and East Islip. Northport Huntington with a big 7-1 victory over the Chiefs to improve to 2-0. And speaking of improved to 2-0, that is what Smithtown Hauppauge Freshman Blue look to do here tonight. They're 1-0 on the year. A 5-0 victory is what got them to this point in the season thus far. 5-0 victory against Longwood, or pardon, against Ward Melville back on September the 20th. So October the 4th here tonight. They take on Connetquot Sayville. Connetquot Sayville, they lost to Longwood 7-0 on their opening game on September the 22nd. So looking to rebound from that performance here tonight. A Longwood team, or pardon, Connetquot Sayville team with a litany of players from that Cinderella run at the developmental level, which includes Logan Dietz and Chase McManus, but goes stretches beyond those couple of names. Some others I recognize: Logan Arnold, Frank Van Gordon, Jackson Volpe, Nate Tansey, Matthew Teller, Patrick Hintman, among others, as we get started in this first period. Smithtown Hauppauge, Freshman Blue, and Connetquot Sayville. Early possession for the T-Birds. They immediately turn it over. Here is Dietz, backhands a pass, nearly intercepted, but finds its way to McManus. McManus spears one ahead for Jones. That's Tyler Jones into the zone. He's checked nicely there by Smithtown Haupauge's Jason Shankles. To the line, not out. Held in by Madeline Dinkle. New addition to the team, Dinkle. Held in at the far blue, rolls down behind the net. McManus first on it, gets there. McManus hoping for Jones. Good intercept made by Smithtown Hauppauge Freshman Blue, who are severely shorthanded this game. They just have 2 players on their bench as of right now. Centering feed off a skate, and away comes Jones, joined by Dietz. They're onside, 2-on-1, shot, glove save made. And holding on is goaltender James Kukler. In net, by the way, is Patrick Hintman, number 15 for the T-Birds. I believe we saw him play defense. Not sure he is your typical starting goaltender. Meanwhile, chance for Pettit goes wide. Along the blue line, nice move. Another good move. Shot denied by Hintman. Great moves from Shankles. An even better save made by Hintman. Meanwhile, here's Arnold going the other way with it. Joined by Teller. Teller has it here. Teller along the far wall toward the net. Taken away by Anthony Donnarumma. And backhanded by Shankles off the high glass. And all the way down, no icing. Tansey first on it. Tansey met by Connor Scully. And there's a collision involving Tansey. And that went wide. Another chance off the side of the net Huge opportunity there for Brady Pettit. Another chance, they score! Reed Mazalewski. 1-0 Bulls. There it is, beats Hitman 5-hole. So 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. Connor Scully picking up the assist on the goal for Reed Mazalewski. Overskated. Connetquot Sayville retake control, trying to make a play on it. Fielding. And Dietz fielding. Runs into trouble. That's in the form of Smithtown Hauppauge's 67 there. Not on the roster I'm looking at. Not on any of the rosters I'm seeing. It's because it's 87, Brody Meyer. Meanwhile, the other way, Connetquot Sayville with numbers. Jones, drop pass, Dietz, shot, fought off. Great save made by Kukler. It's been a wide open game so far. Here's Pettit. Slows down on the far circle. Centers a pass that got partially blocked and is skated free. Good lead pass to Dietz. Dietz with fielding. Dietz, shot, pad save, rebound, score! Nice pop pass from Dietz to Fielding, ties the game at 1. What's a pop pass? Pass off the pad. You're gonna see it here. 2-on-1. The passing lane not there, so fire it off the goalie's pad. Aha. Now we're tied up at 1. Fielding from Dietz and Jack Mooney. 1-1. Van Gordon trying to go back to Chura. Hustling after it is Wasilewski. Chipped up the boards. McManus is there. McManus one more time trying to will it out of the zone. Donnarumma doing everything he can to prevent McManus from doing that. And Donnarumma takes it away, joined by Pettit. Donnarumma to Pettit down the wing. Shot fought off by Hintman. Kept alive by Donnarumma. Down low, shot, another save made by Hintman. And Patrick Hintman in net tonight. Don't believe he's their typical goaltender. Fights off another sharp angle shot. McManus, good lead pass to Teller. Teller trying to go between the legs of the defender, but Brady Pettit having none of that. Shankles hits the brakes, takes the shot, save made by Hitman in good position. And nudged along the far wall, 3-on-1 developing. Pass, shot, just wide. Oh, huge chance there for Tyler Jones. On a great feed by Jack Mooney. Dinkle can't quite hold in. T-Bird's quick to touch up. Fielding, couldn't get around Scully. And now Pettit, checked by Mooney from behind it. They're gonna get Mooney on a cross check here. Potentially a rough. Mooney doesn't like the call. He's looking at his coach. Coach smiling on the bench. That's Steve Newman. So, nonetheless, power play opportunity here for Smithtown Hauppauge. roughing the penalty against Mooney. Behind the net, out in front, and there's Hitman. Jones just slides it out of the zone. Dinkle with Jones next to her. Dinkle off the wall, not out. Held in for the moment. And now again here it's Scully through a host of traffic. Doesn't make it through. Another chance out in front, and now Dietz. Logan Dietz puts on the Jets, one of the highest scorers in the developmental league a year ago. Logan Dietz gets thrown down behind the net. Back the other way, pass intercepted. Jones getting in the way of the passing lane, but good job to will it along by the Bulls. Shot out in front, save Hitman. And the rebound kicks behind the net. Cycle continues. Dinkle greeted by Pettit. Now reverses course away from Pettit. Held in at the far blue. Sorry, by Pettit. There's two 90s. Oh, goodness. I've been calling Pettit. Number 90 is not Pettit. Actual number 90 Pettit has it here. Brady Pettit. There's an unmarked jersey. I have no idea who it is. Anyway. Scully gets knocked down. Played back by Malazewski. He's got the only goal of the game for the Bulls thus far. Collision along the near side. Here's coming out of it somehow. Schenkel shot, scores! Oh my word, what a goal for Jason Schenkels. Breaking ankles and scoring goals. Wow, what a move. In an open space and beats Hitman high glove. So 2-1. Bulls strike on the power play. Shot toward the netminder. Deflected away. That being Kukler. Away comes Smithtown. Hauppauge. Odd man rush potentially here. And just a two-man bench for the Bulls tonight. And a mystery player. Maybe he's wearing 80. I still don't have an 80, even if he is. Exit pass blocked by McManus. Tries to finesse one through to Teller. And it's taken by the mystery man. Over the blue line. Into the corner, centers one. Taken away by Teller. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to get to talking to some of the parents to my right of the Bulls. Figure out who that is. Saucer trying to clear, cannot. Mayer is on it. Chura. Banks one ahead. McManus can't clear. Held in at the blue line by Malazewski. Schenkels. Around to the opposite side and banking it to himself in order to clear and get some space. Jack Mooney through the neutral zone with speed. Mooney is in. Mooney to the backhand, denied by Kukler. What a save on the great rush up the ice from Jack Mooney. Comes all the way down. Hitman playing it away into the corner for Jones. Jones turns it over. And number 80, 90, anyway, Mooney. Dodging stick checks, gets it over the Dietz, returns it to Mooney. Mooney, shot, deflecting puck, one-timer, save made! Oh, another fabulous stop from Kukler. Back down low, now up high. Mooney, wrister, fought off again off the left shoulder of Kukler. And then a big hit into the corner, Donnarumma. And that's going to be a boarding penalty against him, as he sent Tyler Jones, who had his numbers to him, into the boards. Power play, Connetquot Sayville, their first of the game, coming up in just a moment. Schenkel's goal unassisted, by the way. And Fielding, first goal of the season. First points as well from Mooney and Tyler Jones. Face-off one, shot from Mooney. Blocker save made, Kukler. Dietz, across, they score! Power play goal for Connetquot Sayville, ties it at 2. And this is all about positioning. Get your stick and skates and everything angled toward the net for that pass out in front, which does come right onto the stick of Tyler Jones, who drew the penalty in the first place. Poetic. He scores the goal right away as the power play just got underway and ties the game at 2 apiece. And what has been a very eventful first period between the T-Birds and Smithtown Hauppauge freshman blue. Schenkels. Jones from Dietz. So Tyler Jones a goal and an assist on the game. Dietz gets his first entry into the score sheet in this season as an assist. To the line, Dietz pokes it ahead. Jones skating after it. Pettit will get there first. Pettit trying to steer away from Jones. They both go down in the near corner. Fielding coming in for support. Held in by Arnold at the blue line. Taken now by Schenkels. Schenkels, responsible for the second goal of the game for Smithtown Hauppauge, sends one off the side of the net. Poked along the far wall, now comes back to the near side. Along that near half wall. Jones trying to bank it past Pettit, could not. Around it goes. Malazewski watching after it. Scully intervenes, backhands it back down low. And Mystery Man gets on it. Put out in front. Nobody home for the Bulls. Another shot goes high and wide. Glove side on Hintman. Another shot toward the net, blocked down in front and cleared out of the slot. Doing that clearing was John Chura. And fanning on the keep-it attempt. That time for the Bulls. Meanwhile, it was Mayer. Here's Jones, backing up Jones. Shot, glove save made. And that was Fielding. And another good stop from Kukler. He's made a number of those so far. I mean, give credit to Patrick Hintman, who must have some goaltending experience in his bag. And I know he played defense for the developmental team a season ago, primarily. I think he came in, every now and then in emergency situations to play goal. Meanwhile, backhand shot denied by Kukler, loose out in front, and now kicks to the far wall. Lead pass for Mystery Man, blocked off by Mooney. Jack Mooney into the zone. I gotta check the chat. They might have my back here, and comes on a Kukler, who makes the save. Oh, chat. Come on, chat. Tell me who that player is. He's taking the draw right now. For Smithtown Hauppauge, goes wide. Into the far corner, wrapped around, hustling to keep it alive was Dinkel. Does come out of the zone with the help of Scully. Mooney, cross-ice feed, chipped into the zone by McManus. Outlet pass to Shankles. Gets around Dinkle. Shankles in on Mooney. Mooney trying to take the body on Shankles, who flew by him, but went too far, ran out of room. Mayer, long shot, caught the glove of Hitman. In the corner, Scully. Another chance, save made. Right pad stop for Patrick Hitman. And he holds his glove in his right hand, as I would if I were to play goal. And I think he's doing a fabulous job in net. And then Tansey, did he just miss? What happened there? He just ran into Mystery Man when he didn't even have the puck. So obvious interference penalty called against Tansey. It was like a shell play when you just accidentally check the wrong guy. He didn't have the puck. Face off to the left of Hinman. Power play Bulls. Shot goes wide. Dinkle taken away. Backhand shot, save made. Hitman. Again, a great positional save by Hitman. It goes off the right shoulder. Another shot, glove save, Hitman. That concludes the first period, an eventful one at that. 2-2 at the end of one. 1 minute and 36 seconds of power play time will carry over for the Bulls. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Second period is on its way. Don't go anywhere. Oh, welcome back. Second period set to begin. It'll start with the Bulls on a power play that carried over, an interference penalty on Nate Tansey, an egregious penalty at that. Into the T-Bird zone, Dinkle wrapped around the boards. Already, though, a much better start to this game than their prior. A 7-0 loss at the hands of Longwood. Here's Dietz. Nice play by Dietz. Tries to generate some space and frustrated as the puck just nudged by him by Mayer. That shot onto Hitman. He's looking behind him. He's got it underneath him. And one of the many storylines of this game has been the play of goaltender Patrick Hitman, and it looks untraditional, probably because it is. I saw him play defense mostly last season, goalie here and there if they needed him, and he has stepped in and played marvelously here tonight. Rip shot blocked by Mooney in front off the stick of Mayer. And that gets by Mayer. Dietz hustling after it. Pettit is as well, and Pettit will get there first. And he'll circumnavigate the net for chipping it around for Shankles. Gets it over to Malazewski. And again, a foot race. Dietz and Pettit. Dietz wins this one. Goes down. Will we see a penalty shot? Play goes on, they score! I was expecting a whistle. Maybe the Bulls were too. A short-handed goal for Tyler Jones. 3-2 T-Birds. And they never touched the puck. Credit to Jones, he kept playing. And then finally realizing, oh, we didn't touch the puck. We got to do that. It's in the back of their net. So a shorty for the T-Birds. (3-2). Tyler Jones from Logan Dietz. The second time those two come together on a goal. That shot, oh, what a go! Off the rip from Wasilewski. That shot from Arnold deflecting down low, handled by Fielding. Chipped on, and Arnold gets there, backhands it down the wall, keeping it in the O-zone. Power play has expired. Back to even strength, a disastrous power play for the Bulls. They allow a shorty, don't score. Pettit fans on the pass, and Tom Forty gets over there for the T-Birds. Pardon me, it's Van Gordon. Tyler Jones. Boys even prominent. To Chura. Chura has to avoid catastrophe, slowing down the rush the other way, and it gives Arnold just enough time to get back to break up the pass intended for Wasilewski. Fielding. Oh, shimmy, shake it, a move ahead. Gets it to Jones, who's in. Jones dived, fighting the check shot, scores! Oh my goodness, Tyler Jones just scored a beautiful goal. One you'll have to see to believe. While getting mugged from behind. Stays with it, slides it 5-0. Wow. Great feed from Fielding as well, who that move to bring him out of the zone was just as fantastic. Wow. And the T-Birds, the 0-1 T-Birds, who lost to Longwood 7-0, lead the Bulls 4-2. Mooney holds in at the near point. McManus takes it away. McManus trying to get around defender there, that defender being Mayer. Again, reinforcements have arrived on the Bulls bench. There's a shot denied. And the mystery jersey is now being worn by a goaltender. We haven't seen that mystery player back out on the ice, but there are 3 Bulls now on the bench and a goalie. Well, I'll be. Kukler still in net, and he's done a great job, making a number of great saves. Mooney back to get it as the puck has been iced by the Bulls. All momentum favoring the T-Birds at the moment, as Tyler Jones is taken over, folks. 3 goals, a hat trick. That was for the hat trick. Oh, I missed the opportunity there for me. And an assist, 4-point night for Tyler Jones. Pair of assists for Dietz. Goal and assist for Fielding. And Mooney adding in an apple as well. Face off to the right of Kukler, one in the defensive end by the Bulls. Lead pass just out of the reach of one of the reinforcements, where they're just getting back. And that player, 83, is Andrew Malone, who in 1 game played has a goal, scored in that last game. Pettit just moving it to the boards. It's taken back over. Set up the one-timer to Tansey. Missed it. Jones setting him up. Now Jones tries the one-time shot off the pass from Fielding from beneath the goal line. Goes wide. Fielding. Wielding. Fielding. Shooting. Fielding. Stopped by Kukler. And a diving effort to keep it in from Fielding. Misfires. Chura back to get it. Chura with plenty of time. Cross ice to Arnold. Arnold being harassed that time by Malone. And all of a sudden, we've got more Bulls on the bench. Started with just 2 on that bench, but many reinforcements have come. However, a penalty. A hooking minor against Andrew Malone. So he comes onto the ice, has a shift, and ends up in the box. Puts T-Birds back on the power play. They win the draw. Fielding across, scores! The T-Birds strike on the power play. They lead it 5-2 over the Bulls. Again, 2 quick PPGs for CSY, and a beautiful pass across from Fielding, and Logan Dietz makes no mistake. Dietz from Fielding and Jones. Jones continues to collect points like Pokemon, and a timeout for the Bulls. Jonathan Wetzel, added to our system. Lorenzo Muratori is here as well. Backup attendee Leah Nichols. But it's been the Tyler Jones show. 3 goals, 2 assists. He has been remarkable en route to a 5-2 lead for the T-Birds, as they have scored the last 4 straight in the game after falling behind 2-1. And they're playing again with Hintman in net, who has done his best to keep him in. Here's Mooney. Mooney, sharp angle shot, fought off by Kukler, and it's in his pad somewhere. And again, if you're Smithtown Hauppauge, you really got to watch taking penalties. This Connetquot Sayville power play not only has scored twice, but they have done it right away. Mooney shut off the draw. Save made Kukler, and it's underneath and stopped. And a penalty upcoming. Interference against Wetzel. So that makes the second player who has just come on going off. He'll be accompanied by backup netminder Leah Nichols in the box. Fired up the near wall. Again, a dangerous Connetquot Sayville power play. Gets going again. Shot save made. Kukler rebound. Dietz couldn't quite backhand it home. Dietz has it in the far corner. Logan Dietz gave it up. Mooney able to hold it in and stab it deeper, but for the moment, now it comes out. Shankles. The goal in the game hits the brakes, and it's knocked away by Dinkel. Dietz on it now with McManus over the blue. Dietz, long shot, snagged by Kukler. So my apologies, and put the power play up. Here it is. $1:26 left on the player advantage for CSY. Jones to take the draw, a night to remember. 5 points. Shot partially blocked. Chura holds in at the near point. Chura keeping it in for the moment, but now the Bulls able to chip it out by virtue of Pettit. Still along the near wall, Teller emerges with it. And now Jones has it knifed away from him by Shankles. Shankles, a good move at the line to get away from Arnold. Shankles, Arnold back on him, and Arnold gets the last laugh and then flips the puck over the glass and out of play. .52 seconds left of power play time for the T-Birds. 8:33 left here in the second period. It's been quite the eventful second. 3 goals, all belonging to Connetquot Sayville, 2 of which scored on the power play. They're on that now. Dietz. Here's Tansey. Tansey trying to create space, cannot. Sent right back in the zone, though, by the T-Birds. Fired across. Donnarumma connecting with Malazewski. Dietz takes it away. Dietz poked away from him and out of the zone. Arnold to get it. Just 15 seconds remain on the power play for the T-Birds. Dietz has a 3-on-2 over the red line and over the blue line. Logan Dietz trying to get away from Pettit. Into the near corner. Backhands it back to the point for Chura. Chura shot partially deflected and put between the legs by McManus and stopped. And then, we got some extracurricular activity going on in front of the net. Originated by Logan Dietz. Or rather, is that Tansey? Apologies. Tansey to the box. He's the only one. And that's just as the power play was expiring for CSY. So Smithtown Hauppauge, freshman blue, get going on their power play. Tansey off for interference. Bulls getting organized on their power play. It's Malone who comes in to take the draw. Comes back to Mayer. Mayer fakes the shot. Mayer looking for the wrist shot. Looking for the deflection. Didn't quite go, and that shot just wide. Again, good opportunity for Smithtown. Here's Wetzel. Sends it down the wall. Connetquot Sayville get there, try to bank one out of the zone. Mayer has other plans. Shot deflected, score! What a beautiful stick from Shankles, his second of the game. It's 5-3, strikes on the power play. Watch him present his stick. Boom. Perfect deflection. And once again, Hintman in great position, but that's going to beat just about anyone. So the Bulls strike on the power play. They make it 5-3. Jones slides down under his own power. Slow to get up. Really slow to get up. Is okay. Meanwhile, back the other way. It comes on goal. Save made Hintman. And now a stoppage. A hooking penalty. The Bulls are going back to the power play. Shankles from Wetzel, by the way, the goal. And so for Shankles, his second of the season and the game. As the second consecutive Bulls power play underway, they just scored, and they score again! They just scored, they score again. It's a 1-goal game, a sharp angle goal. And there it is. Still trying to figure out who got it. It's Reed Malazewski. So both teams dangerous on the power play. Both teams now have used their timeout. 5-4. Malazewski's second of the game. And second of the season for Reed. Oh, so 5-4, timeout called on the ice by Connetquot Sayville. They were rolling had all 3 goals of the period, led it 5-2. Timeout Bulls, 2 penalties taken by Connetquot Sayville, 2 goals for Smithtown Hauppauge, and it's 5-4. Plenty of time left in the game. They'll start it with Dietz, Jones, and Fielding. Out of the timeout, Scully had possession off the draw for Smithtown Hauppauge, freshman blue. And now Jones along the wall. Shot from Chura, deflected just wide by Fielding. Fielding first on it, wheeling, Fielding to Dietz. Dietz shot blocked. Went off of Donnarumma. Fielding, good puck retrieval there. Backed up by Jones, but Tyler Jones couldn't quite keep it in. And now going the other way with it is Malazewski. He'll send in Arnold, helping it along to Dietz. Dietz to the line, not out. Good keep by Pettit. Across to the far end of the ice, a shot blocked. Pettit, near circle, blocked by Chura. Another pass out in front, save made. Hitman gets a gasp from the Smithtown Hauppauge fans. Am I right? Meanwhile, here is Dietz. Dietz is in. Dietz. Backhand wide. Staying with him was Kukler. He looked down and out and just outweighted Logan Dietz. Fielding takes it away. Fielding shot wide. Over the stick and out of the zone. Arnold carries over the red line and into the zone. Arnold will flip it off the high glass. Comes around for Van Gordon. Wetzel trying the near side. Big collision. Jones initiating. Bulls break out, and with speed, Malone. As Shankles went down, save made Hitman. Another penalty taken by Connetquot Sayville. Delayed call. Mayer loads up, fires, fanned out it and deflected just wide by Shankles. They nearly did it again. But the Bulls will go to another power play. It's the 3rd straight power play that will go to Smithtown Hauppauge. An obvious, can't not call it penalty against Chura. And a golden opportunity for the Bulls to tie this game up at 5 apiece. It's been a wild one. The middle game here tonight on a Saturday night at the rinks. Mayer throwing it toward the front of the net, deflecting to the opposite side for Wetzel. Wetzel against the boards. Jones there as well, sweeps it into the middle of the ice, out of the zone. Mayer over the line, takes a shot, steered away by Hintman. Malone, Mooney, good little play behind the net by Jack Mooney. Gets it to Van Gordon, looking for the puck. It was behind him. Mayer sees it, fires wide. Tyler Jones can't quite clear. Held in, nice move. Malone scores! Andrew Malone ties it at 5 on the power play. 3 straight for the Bulls. Rips it blocker side past Hintman. And this game has been bonkers. Now will Connetquot Sayville respond. Fielding could not quite get around Pettit. Mooney trying to pinch in and hold it at the blue line. He does. It's kicked away by Smithtown Hauppauge. I believe that was Donnarumma. Donnarumma back on it. Past the outstretched stick of Scully. It's Jack Mooney. Nice move to get around Scully by Mooney. And then also away from the waving stick of Wasilewski. Mooney trying to split the D. Mooney couldn't get through them all. Glove down and held in at the blue line. Nice play by Dinkel. And Dinkel holds no. Comes just out of the zone. It's the brakes before flying by her was Reed Malazewski. It's Dinkel beneath the goal line. Now McManus trying to go back up top for Mooney, but that split right between Mooney and Dietz. Bull is the first to it. Scully comes away with it. Shot blocker save made by Hintman. Clearing attempt went off of Malazewski, who throws it right back behind Hintman with 2:08 now to go. Turnover chance, and that one not sure it got through to Hintman. And a big crunching hit along the near side keeps the puck deep in the T-Bird zone. Now they clear McManus. Looking for a lead pass to Dietz. Comes to Dinkel. Dinkel sends in. Fielding hard in after it. Fielding with McManus parked in front. Fielding around the outside, followed by Wasilewski, who chips it out. Pardon me, that was Shankles. Malone. Over the blue and in. Malone, long shot, missed the net high wide. Glove side of Hintman. Wetzel keeping it in deep for the moment. Jones unable to clear. Back come the Bulls across Malone. Shot save made Hintman. Oh, he made it with the mask. Great reaction from Hintman. Now kicks behind. There's under a minute now remaining in regulation, or pardon, second period. Dietz just onside. Jones pass in the direction of Dietz. Dietz gets there, fires blocked. Sauced across, connecting with Malone. Malone, shot, stopped by Hintman. And he's able to get in the butterfly there, Hintman. Nice move by Dietz, has Teller, nudges it ahead to Teller. Teller hard after it. Also hard after it, Wetzel, who gets there first and gets it away from Teller. And away comes Wetzel. Over the blue, Wetzel trying to get around Shura, does, shot, fought off again by Hintman. Here, shot denied. Muratori with that rip at the stick of goaltender Hintman. Bulls are buzzing in the final seconds here in the second period, and the clock will strike 0. Wow, what a period of hockey. 5-5 at the end of 2. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, Frank Botetto. We'll be back for the third in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Third period underway. Thank you for the update from the chat, albeit maybe a bit late. So 90 was Wasilewski. Typically wears 24, and then, well, where did the disappearing jersey go? Seems he got his jersey, because he's been wearing 24 Wasilewski ever since. Appreciate that. Coming from Gavin Delaney. Appreciate you, Gavin. 5-5 entering the final frame in what's been an absolutely back and forth pond hockey classic with great saves, great goals, and everything in between. Egregious penalties mixed in as well. And two teams not content with taking an L tonight. Fielding. Back to defenseman Mooney. His return pass to Fielding and got deflected and deflects wide now here for Mooney. Wasilewski fighting it off. Dinkel banking it ahead, chasing after it herself. Trying to create a turnover, nearly does. Fielding, nice play, has Jones near side. Jones calling for it at open space. That space has since closed up. Wasilewski trying to go back for that puck, falls down, gets up, plays it out of the zone. Dinkel chipping it ahead, Dietz taken away from behind by Malone. And now Wasilewski for Pettit. Pettit looking for Muratori. Wasilewski, a returning member of this Smithtown Hauppauge freshman blue team. Don't typically see that very too often. Appears to be one of only a few at the freshman level. But there is no Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls developmental team. That could definitely be the reason why, as the T-Birds ice the puck. With just over 2 minutes gone by in this third period. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, along with our cameraman, Frank Potato. I want to remind you to check us out on social media at LI Sports Network. Doing a fantastic job on there, I think, providing some premium content. Last night's best, among other things. Rip shot from the point, snagged with the glove by Hitman. And a round of applause from the Connetquot Sayville fans to my left. And some stick pats, head pats from his teammates out on the ice. So we'll do it all over again to the right of Hitman. And Smithtown Hauppauge started the game with just 7 skaters. So a full line and just 2 on the bench. They now have 5 players on the bench. So 2 full lines able to be rolled, including backup goaltender Leah Nichols. Fielding, tracking down the loose puck, try to put it ahead for Dietz, but it was cut off. Good defensive play made by Mayer. It's Brody Mayer. He's got it here. Shot toward the net, blocked by a couple of T-Birds. Jones and Dietz. Jones monitoring Wetzel. Wetzel circling back and flipping it to Muratori. Muratori enters the zone onside, hits the brakes. Lets Jones fly by him. Cross ice pass, too much for Malone. Lead pass ahead, connects with Dietz. Lou lifts the stick of Mayer, takes the shot, left pad save. Made by Kukler. Meanwhile, long shot is held by Hitman. Taken by Malone. So again, we continue to see both goaltenders for either side making important saves to keep their teams in it. Left pad stop from Kukler. And a glove save from Hintman, and there's a left pad save made by him. Another shot save. Hintman continues just to be in good position. Mooney up the far wall. Can't clear. Good keep from Pettit. Deflects down low behind Hintman. Dinkel on Wasilewski. Wasilewski comes free. Wasilewski out in front. Good block by Mooney. And Mooney will skate it free. Mooney dumps in. McManus chasing after it. McManus will get there first. Chase McManus around the wall. Caught up in his skates. Comes back to the point. Keeping it in was Mooney, but taking it back out here is Wasilewski. Wasilewski with speed. Pass across in the skates, and that allows Mooney just enough time to get back over to break it up in the skates of Malzewski. Backhanded along by Donnarumma. Here's McManus. Donnarumma checks him. McManus trying to get the puck back. Von Gordon there as well. Here's Dinkel. Von Gordon, Dinkel, Scully. Wasilewski has a go by him. Wasilewski, also known as the Mystery Man, takes the shot and scores! 6-5, Mikey Wasilewski gives the Bulls the lead. And the comeback complete from the near circle, just underneath the glove of Hintman. 6-5 Bulls, Michael Wasilewski unassisted. At least as it currently stands right now. I think they're going to add one assist to that goal, as carrying the puck off sides was Brody Mayer. Wasilewski. That's his first goal of the season. It gives the Bulls the 6-5 advantage. Here, early-ish stages of the third period. The Bulls once trailed 5-2 in the second. After leading 2-1, it's been a back-and-forth game all night. Off the glass. Malone around Shura, check from behind by Fielding. Fielding comes around the net with speed. As Dietz with him. Tries to get around Mayer, does, but the puck controlled by Wetzel. Fielding in after Wetzel. A nice little deke from Mayer, creates space, able to center it to Malone. Malone over the blue. Nice inside, outside move, back inside, shot wide. To the blue line, Wetzel. Long shot gloved by Hintman. Again, Connetquot Sayville lost their opening game 7-0 to Longwood. Smithtown Hauppauge won their opening game 5-0. It is 6-5 Bulls. Teller taken away by Pettit, who banks it ahead for Malzewski, who gets it to Wasilewski. Nice move, but poked away. Rebound wide. Still down, off the post. Still down, Hintman. Hintman lost his stick. He's got to make the save without it. He can't. They score. 7-5 Bulls. Can you see Hintman scrambling in his crease to get the stick? And the shot comes. And to the back of the net. Wasilewski's second. The mystery man who's been solved has solved Hintman twice since I've acknowledged that, just saying. For his first 2 goals of the season. Yes, I should give credit to Gavin Delaney as well. That shot just missed off the stick of Malone. Can the T-Birds respond? They have trailed in this game before. They roared back to take a 3-goal lead, called timeout. Things settled down from there after the Bulls tied it then at 5. And now early here in the third, 2 more goals from Smithtown Hauppauge. They have scored the last 5 goals of the game after Connetquot Sayville scored 4 straight. It's been that kind of game. Pass across, block, Dinkle takes over. Here's another chance down low, save Hintman. Oh, what a great save. Completely stoned Donnarumma there. Or rather, Muratori. Another chance for the Bulls as Connetquot Sayville struggling to clear. Goes wide, Wetzel pinching in for now. McManus trying to dig it free. Does, but not out. Dinkle along the near wall. Forced to just rip it around to the other side. Cut off by Mayer. Mayer, wrister through everyone. Wetzel keeps in. Muratori. Pardon me, that's Malone. Now across shot. Glove save made. Hintman. Rebound save. Hintman. Jones nudges it along. He's got 3 goals and 2 assists. A full house for Jones in this game. They need him now more than ever. Held in by Mooney. It kind of looks like Jones might be just a little out of gas. Played a lot in that early going. Fielding as well. Fielding aggressive on the case. Now Jones trying to prove me wrong that he's not out of gas with the shot. Just missed glove side. Deflects all the way out to Shankles. Shankles to Malone. Malone over the blue. Wrister high and wide. Fielding. Trying to shake off Shankles, who centered one. Muratori was there, but just unable to pull the trigger. Jones with it now. Reverses ice to the near side. Fielding can't clear. Held in by a combination effort of Donnarumma and Malone. Donnarumma solos this one, and only for the moment. Fielding emerges. Connetquot Sayville with numbers. It's Dietz. Dietz drops it. And in the skates of Mooney. And now the Bulls the other way have numbers. 2-on-1. Gets across. Malone back across. Score! What a pretty passing play that Shankles finished off from Malone. 8-5 Bulls. 6 unanswered. Nothing Hintman could do there. And the Bulls have come alive here in the third. 5 goals. Pardon, 3 goals. Here in the third period, 6 unanswered. Andrew Malone from Jason Shankles. I think they have that backwards. I think that's Shankles' hat-trick goal. It is. They have updated it. Shankles, 3 goals and an assist on the night. What a night for Jason Shankles. Not quite out of the woods yet, though. We've seen Connetquot Sayville roar back from 3 down before. Will they get a power play opportunity? That is what they used to propel them. Or will it be the opposite? And with Jones skating over to the box, it will be the opposite. The last player they want sitting for 2 is the man who has been involved in every single goal they've scored. And the T-Birds have watched this game come into their reach and right back out. Power play Bulls with now a 3-goal advantage, their biggest lead of the night. Biggest lead, or tied for the biggest lead for either team. Wasilewski backhands one toward Hitman, who makes the save. Clearing attempt blocked. Here is Wetzel, one-time shot fanned on. Arnold sends it around. Dietz gets there to check Mayer, who returns it down the boards to the opposite side, the near side. For Scully. Again, it's along that far wall and cut off by Mayer. Wetzel calling for it. Puck free and out of the zone, just barely. It's Tyler Jones off for high sticking. The call against Jones, not one you typically see. So yeah, they updated it. Shankles from Malone. So Shankles, who entered the game with no goals, leaves the game with 3. Same could be said for Tyler Jones entering the game with no goals. Leaves with, well, the game's not over. What am I saying? 3 minutes left here. They can score more. Dinkle up the near wall. Donnarumma over the stick of Muratori. Onto the stick of Mooney. Mooney up the far wall. Down it comes to Dinkle. Shankles sends in. And time winding down on this power play that the Bulls seem perfectly content with just taking some time off the clock. We're down to 2:25 left here in the game. Pettit across, far circle. Good cross-ice pass, but catching it on the backhand was Malone. Flip toward the front of the net. Shot from Malone over the top. Nice play by Mooney there. And Mooney gets around them one. Jack Mooney, speed through the neutral zone. Mooney into the O-zone. Puck doesn't get away from him, just barely, as it's nudged along by Donnarumma. Mooney, shot, still loose out in front. Knocks it down without a high stick. Mooney going beast mode. Backhand shot just wide. McManus chips it down the wall. McManus, stick lifted by Shankles. Shankles has it taken away, though, by Tansey. Haven't seen him in a while. Von Gordon might have to do with his penalties. Across Tansey. Oh, what a save! Wow, marvelous glove save, a pure robbery. Meanwhile, another chance the other way is denied. Kukler, though. Somebody call the police. We have just witnessed a robbery on the ice. Shoveled ahead, out of the reach of Wasilewski. Will not go down for an icing, though. Put out in front, they score! Add another unanswered goal to Smithtown Hauppauge's tally, as they now lead it 9-5. With 47 ticks left. It's Wasilewski completing the hat trick, a third period hat trick for Michael Wasilewski. Dietz down the far wall, a game that Connetquot Sayville led 5-2. Fielding, backhands one, save made, Kukler, and he'll cover up. So yeah, they led it 5-2 in the second period. And we have seen the Bulls roar back, scoring 7 unanswered. Now lead it 9-5. It's been truly miraculous. And again, I want to give a lot of credit to both teams tonight. They have played their hearts out as we reach the final buzzer in what has been a much more entertaining game than maybe it ever had any business being. What a game it was. Both teams can leave with some positive things to work on building forward. But for the Bulls, they improved to 2-0 on the season. Connetquot Sayville dropped to 0-2. But huge night for some of their top players, including Mr. Jones, 3 goals, 2 assists. Dietz, a goal and 2 assists, and Fielding, a goal and 2 assists. With Jack Mooney being very prominent from the blue line as well, and Hintman making a number of great saves in between the pipes. As for the Bulls, Shankles with a hat trick. Michael Wasilewski, the mystery man, with a hat trick. And Reed Malzewski with 2 goals himself. A goal and an assist for Malone in about half a game played. So there you have it. 9-5, Smithtown Hauppauge over Connetquot Sayville. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brannigan. Our cameraman is Frank Potato. Wishing you so long and good night from the rinks. One more game up on the schedule coming up after this. So see you there. As for everyone else, have a good night.